TopCog here. Wanted to give you a quick video about some of the new stuff that I've developed in Idle Ninja Miner. So the first thing I want to talk about is a dynamic HUD system, which I've implemented, and it's really cool. So up in the right in our resource window, there's various stats and resources that are listed, and there is now a interface, still a very crude interface, but an interface nonetheless, in which you can customize which stats or resources are shown in the resource window. So you can see I'm removing things, or rearranging things, inserting them, whatever, and they pop up here. And the reason that's cool and important is because there's going to be a lot of different stats and resources, and it's going to be unfeasible to view them all at once. So this lets you select which things you're interested in at the moment and only view those. You'll see a pack down here and inventory. Looks very similar to Idle Mage Attack. It's not not a coincidence. I pretty much took most of the code straight from Idle Mage Attack to get this kind of jump started. In the end, it's going to function differently than Idle Mage Attack. It's going to be a lot more easier to organize and browse through. In general, there's going to be fewer items that you collect. I'm calling them artifacts. I'm not sure if that name is going to stick. Fewer artifacts, but the ones you do have will be of higher quality, smaller pack size from which you can slot items that you want to use, and so forth. And to collect artifacts, you find special artifact blocks like this, and when you break them, the artifact comes out. Let's see if I can do this. Boom. And then I got it. I can use a bunch of these. You can see. The next thing I want to talk about is platinum. Let me recall here and get rid of these attacks. Platinum is the premium currency, and I thought these things would go away, but they're not. Oh, they're not going away because they're items. Yeah. So platinum is the premium currency. You will be able to get quite a lot of it through just playing the game normally. In the current system, there are 5 platinum blocks in each layer, and the position of the platinum blocks does not change, even if the mine layout does change. And once you collect a platinum, then it'll be gone from that area. So there's 5 blocks to kind of find. You have to search around the layer and find them. Once you find all 5 within a layer, a new set of 5 platinum spawns in 5 different locations. Once you find those, then it gets a little bit more complicated, but you'll be able to find even more over time through each layer. Next up is dense resources I've coded up. This is it's actually a lot more flexible than what I'm going to show you, but allows me to give different kind of blocks different resource values depending on what kind of resource it is. So here's some dense ore blocks, and I just missed them. I wanted to break it and show you, but basically different resource block types which have different values of the resource which they grant. So that's pretty fun and exciting to see those and break them. The mine interface code has been completely revised. So this is what I call the interface, the area between 2 layers. Previously it was just you could only get from one layer to the other in the center of the map, and now you can get from one area to another anywhere. And there's separate code for this interface, and there can be all kind of unique or interesting things, maybe some kind of boss equivalent or something. Not sure, but the code has been developed a lot, and I'm liking it. Oh, along the similar lines, you can also, when you recall, select where in the mine horizontally you want to recall to, so far to the left, far to the right, etc. And that can help a lot for finding the platinum or finding special things in the layer. There's a new debuff system. I call it a debuff system involving stamina, and this bar up here, it's kind of similar. It functions similarly to hit points in Idle Mage Attack. I'm not sure it's going to stick around. It might just be complicating things too much, but right now, as you hit these black blocks with this kind of black area, this causes a little dust cloud, and the dust cloud reduces your stamina. As your stamina is reduced, your draw speed is reduced, and your power is reduced as well. So it's a way to have blocks in the game that you want to avoid, and it introduces some more strategy and allows me to introduce some, different kind of passive buffs or abilities and bonuses and etc. and etc. So it's cool and I like it so far, but we'll see. Destructible rocks. The rocks can now be destroyed. They have by default 10 times more health than regular blocks, so they're quite tough to destroy. And if you do destroy them though, they will drop ore. So good reward for that, and a lot of the cards are going to be interacting with rocks, so that is why I decided to do that. So now let me show you some of the cards, some of the new cards. 2 new cards, I guess. First is the Rock Crusher. Just coded these up, still having a lot of fun with them, still tweaking them. This is the Rock Crusher, just launches this giant pickaxe and slams downwards, and it deals bonus damage to rocks. So that's what I was just talking about with the rocks. So if you're in a layer that has very high rock density, this ability is going to be pretty awesome. And if you're just not traveling, then it kind of launches above you like that. It also works really well with the Shadow Clone ability. Okay, and the other one is Rockfish. I don't know about the title for these, they may very likely change. This one, little companion kind of guy, follows you around, and if you watch him closely, every now and then he kind of gives off a burst and kind of blows up rocks around him, deals damage to blocks around him. Lasts for a long time, lasts for 60 seconds. So it's quite a long ongoing effect, and I think there'll be a lot of ways you can combo it with other cards. It also has the ability, whenever you collect ore, it reduces the timer, it reduces the internal cooldown on the burst effect. So as you continue to collect ore, it's going to be bursting off more and more. So just kind of pretty cool. Alright, that's it for this video. A lot of people asking about the release dates. Still no release date that I can commit to at this time. Maybe we'll have some kind of alpha within a month, just to get some initial feedback and player input. I really need to get some more of the progression systems. These UIs have to be cleaned up quite a bit and play tested myself before just sending them out. And some more cards and blocks and a deck builder and etc. and etc. But progress goes great, and looking forward to see how this game is going to turn out. So thanks for watching. Until next time.